This video covers what I bought from mid-January to mid-February. The Action discount stores got a few more new Matchbox mainlines for 2025 in. Seems like they got one new model every week. Of course, that's probably not the case, just depends from store to store, I guess, and other people picking up stuff that I missed out on that did reach the stores. New for 2025, and as you can see, Mattel cleaned up their French a little, and it now says Nouveau correctly. This is the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Gray base, gloss black rims. It's a metal flake white. I can always appreciate that over gloss white. Details front. There's a serious case of a flashing hanging from this wheel here. That is interesting. That comes right off. No details tempo-wise on the side, and then in the back got Tacoma embossed on the tailgate, and a bunch of nice tempos. It seems like they wanted to print something on the license plate, but then they backed off because it just got some primer gray on there, and that's it. That's interesting. I should check on some others if that's the case there too, or if there should be some letters or numbers on there. I'm not sure. Cool, nice model. Got an issue here. I see with yeah, that's newer models often have issues, and this is no exception. It's got seems like a crack in the Zamac there, or just a crack in the paint. Not sure. Oh well, it's a pickup truck. It's living a rough life. Another new model for 2025, the Ford ID4. Sorry, the Ford Explorer battery electric vehicle for 2024. This is based on the Volkswagen ID4. And I was kind of wondering if Matchbox would have paid attention to that and gave it the same wheelbase and stuff, because they are on the same platform, but the wheelbase of the ID4 and also the overall length of the vehicle, it's longer. So not exactly the same. Of course, style-wise, they're totally different. Ford did their own thing with it. Also, interior-wise, there's a difference between the two, but there are some VW switches and stuff in the Ford. I believe on the real Explorer, it says Explorer in that black line on the back and on the front. This one does not get that. Does get Explorer on the license plate. Construction-wise, there's an interesting difference from these Matchbox models, I mean. For this one, Matchbox decided to have a metal bar across the back of the vehicle to attach the rivet to. But that means that the backrest of the rear seats is halfway of the rear doors. So, and also that pushes the front doors a little bit too much forward. So not really good looking interior wise with that solution. Yeah, looks quite goofy. With the Explorer, I will shed some light on that because it's got a darker window piece. As you can see, the seats on the front and back rests are where the A-pillar is, and then the ones in the back seats are where the C-pillar is. That's how it's supposed to be. That's because they use the old school method of putting a rivet against the lift gate in the back. That's just a much smarter and more elegant solution that has been used for decades, and somehow Matchbox tends to forget that that's also a possibility, it seems. But they both have the all plastic roof, so that's why they need to get a different solution for the rivet, and I prefer the solution they got. They used on the Ford Explorer, so in Europe only electric Explorer. This is not available in US. And then the third one I found all on different days and different locations. And these 5-packs tend to fall over, so that's why I kind of stuck it in there. A recolor for the 2020 Mercedes-Benz CLA shooting brake. I was very pleased to find this. It's got a little protector in there, always nice to see. Nice metal flake blue. Nicely detailed in the front and in the rear. This one's got the post running through the boot or trunk. But we get a steering column and a disc for steering wheel. That's good enough for me. And a partial panoramic roof. Very smart in this blue. Of course, I like my blue station wagons. If you know me, you've been watching my videos for years. That is, yeah, definitely my thing. Nice rims too. Staying with Matchbox, the Kruidvat discount stores finally had 5-packs again, Matchbox 5-packs. It's been years since they had them. I don't know if that's due to the awful Mattel affiliates in the countries where Kruidvat is active or what, but we finally got some. And not only that, they were dirt cheap, €4.99. So €1 per vehicle. I already had this 5-pack. I bought it at Aldi, where they sell them for $7.99 twice a year. Well, once a year for $7.99, and then maybe the second time for $6.99 or $5.99 if you're lucky. But you know, by then the most popular ones are gone. Why did I get extras? Well, you know, because of the Golf Country, one of my favorite castings from Matchbox. It's got a interior variation in the boot or trunk, and you know, I was not going to buy two of them at €8, but for only €5, I mean that's €10 for both of these, and then paid 8 for one at Aldi. It's only €2 more, and I got two of these. I will try to get the interior variation. So I got 3 of them, so hopefully I got both variations. So I've already shown the Aldi one, but let's take a look at it again, because you know, I know a lot of you like to watch my videos because of the Matchbox stuff, and particularly the 5-packs. Austin minivan in this pink with the snow cone or ice cream livery on there. Good googly cones. 1990 Volkswagen Golf Country in white, the Rough Rabbit 3 livery. The Matchbox Field Car, a Matchbox original. Honda 1976 CVCC or Civic. I actually saw a 5-pack, not at Kruidvat, but in another store, where this one was stolen from it. Imagine that. And the Volkswagen Beetle 4x4 in a fluorescent green. And this is the MBX Retro 5-pack for 2024. Still don't have all of them, unfortunately. I'm still missing the Construction 5-pack. I definitely underestimated the popularity of the Ink and Ronic livery, and possibly those orange ones too, who knows. And of course, the other one I'm missing is the Volkswagen 5-pack. which I have 4 of the 5 cars in there. The Carmen, the new Carmen Ghia, I found on a blister at Namak, but I didn't buy it because it was only €2, I believe. I didn't buy it because I thought, it's in the 5-pack, so I'll get it when I get the 5-pack. Ha! I can't believe how naive I sometimes am, because obviously I would not find the Volkswagen 5-pack. Of course not. It's Europe. I haven't even seen it ever on any diecast event, not even for a gazillion euro. So yeah, whatever. Autobahn Express 5. It's got a Volkswagen in there too, and then some other Volkswagen-ish products like these two. Audi e-tron and the Porsche 911 GT3. The Audi in the German police livery, Polizei. And a very nice metallic brown Porsche. Then the 2019 Fiat 500 Turbo. Cool. Nice color. And nice color on the 1965 Alfa Romeo Giulia Sprint GTA 2. And here we get the 1990 Volkswagen Transporter Crew Cab with the empty bed. This one I also already have and also already showed. Also got it at Aldi again for €8. I was not going to get an extra one for the variation. So I got the one with the stuff in the bed. And then, very glad to, for €3 less, I get the variation, the empty one. Sweet. And then this one, the Skyjacker Suspension 50th Anniversary 5-pack from 74 to 24. The 4 out of 5 are re-releases. The 2017 Ford Skyjacker Super Duty F350 is from the 2021 Truck Series. The 2018 Jeep Wrangler JL Unlimited is from the 2019 Jeep Series. The Ford Bronco 4x4 was a mainline in 2018 and also featured in some other releases as a repeat or a carry forward. 1999 Chevy Silverado 4x4 was in the 2021 5-pack City Drivers or MBX City Drivers. And this is the only new model in here, the Ford panel van. Very cool. Love it. So I was very pleased to find this. So whenever I find those other two, I will be able to do a video on the 2024 5-packs and I will open them all up. Not forgetting this one, not really that interesting. It's a Jurassic World Transport Trackers 2 5-pack with a bunch of repeats in there, but because it was so cheap, I bought it anyway. Oh yeah, I was actually going to show you guys the cars from the 5-pack because I got them loose. Well, some of them. Yeah. So you can at least see them out of the packaging. This one I did not have yet because I never saw that Jeep set over here. These special series are sometimes hard to come by. Here's the Bronco with the chrome base and the flat black body. So yeah, not my favorite casting. And here's the Silverado jacked up with the Skyjacker suspension. And then these, so there's that gyrosphere thing, the 2 seats in there. Here's the Gladiator. So I got this on a single card. Jeep Gladiator, there it goes. Or there it says. So exactly the same as the one I got from the singles. I don't have this one because I don't collect it. Does it have the names of the vehicles on the back? Because I don't know what it's called. No. And then there's the Wrangler. Jeep Wrangler, the number 18 on there. Does say Jurassic Park. And then there's the gyrocopter or something like that. I don't collect that either, so I can't show you that one out of the packaging. So at least you got to see some of the cars that are in there this way. The Carrefour, oh sorry, staying with Kruidvat, sometime later or somewhere around that time, they had monster trucks for only €4.99. I say only because, you know, here over here that's quite affordable. Usually they are much more than that. I got 2 of these, going to send one to a friend. So let's see the whole set here. This was the only other one that was interesting, but I already have that, the Unimog. Yeah, the Bone Shaker is kind of cool, but you know, not something I would consider buying. So this is from Fast and Furious, Nissan Skyline. It's a 2024 copyright on there, so fairly new stuff. Got the crushed plastic car in there. Chrome base, chrome rims. And here we got the Skyline. So basically full deco on this. It's got the proper license plate from the movie, I guess. Sweet. Love it. And then staying with Skylines, my local Carrefour hypermarket got new stuff in. Thanks to me, of course, because I bought all their old stuff for dirt cheap. So they got the Japan series, which is from last year. You can see August 2024. But that's okay. I do not have, because these are the premium cars. So Majorette Japan series premium cars, 6-car assortment. Well, this is actually number 7, because this is the Chase. Yes, I was lucky enough to find the Chase. There was only 3 different models on that one peg they had. One peg they had of these premium Japan series hanging there, and one of them was this this Chase. So I already have the Chase from the Deluxe Japan series, and now I got the Chase from the Premium Japan series. Nissan Skyline GTR 34. How do you, sometimes I get asked, how do you know it's a Chase? In case of that Deluxe one, well, it had the gold box, and of course the gold color on the car. And that one, you kind of had to know that that there was only one per case and that it was a Chase. This one you can clearly tell because this one's got rubber tires, whereas the other one's got plastic tires. So that's a dead giveaway. It says promo on the price tag, but when I scan it with my hand scanning device, you know, that reveals the secret discounts once in a while. It didn't tell me what the promo was about. So I asked an employee, he checked on the computer and he said, well, normally they're $4.79 and now they're $4.29 for, you know, kind of because they're new to the assortment, I guess. So yeah, usually I wouldn't pay that, but because it's Chase, I'm willing to pay that kind of money. Now they're like €4.49. So then they did not go up as much as what it said on the computer back then. So yeah, I hope to get the other ones at a discount at some point in the future. So it comes with the hood or bonnet separately, which is metal, by the way. You can see a little bit of unpainted metal there. Plastic base, same name on the base as it said on the card. A little bit of suspension, very nice wheels, got the open spaces between the spokes. I will demonstrate the rubber tires. There you go. got I believe is what is a GTR logo on the side, I guess. Indicator repeater. It's a very nice dark metal flake purple. Got a plastic engine that is not part of the gray interior, but possibly part of the base or part of the grill inserts here in the front. Although I think the bottom grill is part of the base because it clips into the bumper or the body there, because so you only get a rivet in the rear. As always, Majorette still uses the hook assembly, unlike most of the Matchbox and Hot Wheels models. Got the lensed headlights, of course, that are part of the window piece, I believe, although I'm not sure how they would connect. So that's interesting. And they almost look like they are separate, but I'm pretty sure they're not. I think it's the side window that extends to there, because the front window kind of stops at the dashboard. Usually it's the window, the windshield that extends to the front. Sometimes even makes for the engine on some models, but in this case it seems that it's probably the side window extends. Interesting construction. And then full decked out backside. Wonderful. A job very well done by Majorette. Let's put on that hood or bonnet. Just clips in there. There you go. Nicely matching the color. Sweet. And let's put these two together. Of course, Majorette is much bigger, as they usually are. You do get the side mirrors on the Majorette that the Hot Wheels does not have. Of course, the lensed headlights that the Hot Wheels does not have. Cool stuff. And then I ordered these 6 Norev on Amazon. I'm noticing my camera is a little bit crooked. This is from a French seller, OPO10 is a company called that sells these. So they sell Norev Citroen dealership window boxes. One unit, one super. So how do I explain this? You can buy them in sets, and you can buy them as a single window box. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Of course, if you buy a set, they are cheaper. And you know me, I'm a cheapskate, so that's what I did. I bought this set of 6. Mostly for this one, because I'm after this one for years. They came down to €3.65 each. I've never found this cheaper than €4, and I'm not willing to pay that. So yeah, it took me some time, but I finally got one. Let's start with the modern one. And we're also going to look at a whole bunch of variations of these, the 3-inch ones, because the left ones are true 1/64 scale. And it's great that with the Citroen dealership boxes, it actually says so on the box, whether it's true 1/64 or it's 3 inches. So this is not really a Citroen, but a DS Automobile, spirit of avant-garde, which is, yeah, you know, the luxury brand of Citroen. Yeah, some people yeah, still refer to them as a Citroen. DS Boutique Lifestyle. This is has a production date of 2020, batch 168. So this is the DS3 Crossback 2019 model. Comes in blue, in gold, in red, and in whisper, whatever that is. I'm guessing I got the blue one. I don't think I got the whisper one. What kind of color would whisper be? Leave it to the French to use those kind of descriptions for their model colors. So fairly basic base. These might also be made by IXO, by the way. It will not say that here, but yeah, these are possibly made by IXO too. These always have authentic rims. So authentic to the real model, the real car, I mean. And they have full deco. No lens lights or anything like that. No rubber tires, no metal base. But, you know, they are fairly affordable for what you get. And so, yeah, I don't mind at all. Despite price point, they're spot on. So yeah, nothing really exciting. A little SUV, but a nice color, kind of a what I would refer to as apple blue sea green. It doesn't come across very well on the camera, but it's much nicer in real life than what the camera is giving it credit for. Then we got the Citroen AX from 1986, which came in red, white, blue, and gray. 2020 batch 206. So yeah, I've been after this for most part of 4 years. Very pleased to finally have it in my hands. So that's actually the rims that these had back in the day. Very funky looking. We got the cladding on the side. Plastic bumpers, part of the interior. I got some black, flat black for the B-pillar. One side mirror, as of course it would be back then. The lensed headlights with the orange indicators, very nicely done. The double chevron logo on the front there. Just got the radiator grille on the bottom of the bumper there. The front is mostly closed up. Fuel filler cap in black. And then a little bit of a different color red for the taillights. Got, it seems like they had an issue here and they kind of touched it up at the factory, probably. That's interesting. As you can see some, it's like they used the paint for the taillights to touch up the little blemish here. That's interesting. That's really interesting. It's got these little roof rails in black too. Sweet. And a cute little interior, of course. Yeah, this is just a cute little thing. Love it. Yeah, too bad it's damaged and touched up. But it's not that obvious, luckily. Oh, it's got some blemish here too. Look at that. Also touched up. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Huh. Well, yeah. Kind of a bummer, but, you know. Beggars can't be choosers, I always say. So if you get it for cheaper, you might get a bit of a lemon. Citroen GS came in yellow, blue, beige, and red. 2019 batch 230. So is this the yellow one or the beige one? I'm going for the yellow one. Interestingly, this plastic part of the base is painted in the body color in the front. That's a nice touch for, make it authentic to the real vehicle. You get silver painted bumpers that are part of the metal body. Get these steelies with hubcaps. Also, only one side mirror. Got those big lensed headlights with the orange in there, which is kind of painted on the inside. So probably on the model itself. And then the lens put over it. The lenses actually have really nice details, how these actual glass headlights looked back then with the stripes in them. It's fantastically looking. The center part here is also a part of the lensed insert, but it's painted silver partially for the grille and the double chevron logo. Chevron. No silver or black for the wipers, but we do get a two-tone interior with the yellow seats and then the black dashboard. That's awesome. I love that. And we got the black cover for the luggage department section, whatever you want to call that, the boot or trunk. Just taillights with some chrome bezels around it, it seems, but no model designation or anything like that. It would have been nice if we also got that, but we got the two-tone interior already. I mean, I'm not complaining. Quality-wise, this looks better than the AX. A little bit of a smudges there on the side. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Then we get to the 3-inch models. Here we got the Citroen 2 Chevaux. And you could get it in a mandarin, so that's kind of an orange, I guess. Petrel, I don't know what that kind of color is. Palmeret and Cedra. Okay, I don't know any of these colors except for the orange one. I got a green one, so must be one of the other three. Yeah, French colors, very complicated. 2017 batch 343. Citroen Origins boxes. They put these on there for the kind of the old timers or young timers. So these old timers or young timers often get rubber tires, as is the case here. Steelies in gray, primer gray, a kind of a dark gray, almost black painted soft top that is non-gloss. There's no clear coat on that. The metal is body, but the front wings are plastic. And the headlights do get an insert. Fuel filler cap in red in the corner there. In black. I mean, did I say red and black? I was thinking of the red taillights. And then that primer gray bumper, front and rear. The front, yeah, it's also part of the metal body. They both are painted part of the metal body. Oh no, sorry, in the front it's plastic. I was thinking there's a lot of detail on this front one, but it's part of these fenders. So yeah, it's yeah, that's what it is. It's plastic, but metal in the rear. But you can see the detail difference, rear and front. You can tell this. You can get more detail from a plastic part than from a metal part. I'm going to look at a few more of those at the end of this video. Then we got the Citroën SM DS Héritage 2020 batch 264, so the 1970 SM. Or de Simian, so gold, rouge de Rio red, gris l'argentière, some kind of gray, and then vert des tropiques, tropical green. So this one's the gris l'argentière, I suppose, right? Yeah. It's more like a silver to me. But okay, I'll take it. Too bad this one isn't true 164. It really deserves it, but it's a huge model. Also gets the front part here. That is, yeah, again, part of the plastic base, but painted in the body color. Got a partially silver bumper, part of the metal body, but it's got some rubber strips on there for protection, definitely in French traffic, or surely in Paris is needed. Very cool lensed piece for the headlights, the 6 headlights, and then the middle section that was also plastic, clear plastic on the real one, I believe. I like the GS where the center grille was not plastic, but they just yeah, made it work that way. Norev, I mean, the logo on the hood or bonnet. So 2 exhausts, because of course this had the Maserati engine. The lights look okay. And again, got the rubber tires on these chrome wheels. But the center part is not chrome, it's silver with black. Nicely done. Nice details. Cool. And then the third 3-inch model, the Type H, or the HY as I call it. Jaune Service Citroën, so yellow Citroën service vehicle, 2018 batch 320. Very glad to finally grab this service van. As you can see, it's been around for over 6 years. I finally was able to grab it. Again, rubber tires on these yellow painted steelies with the silver centers. Very cool. Simple livery, but very recognizable and very collectible in my opinion. Nice weighty model, got a metal body all the way down to the bottom of the bumpers. Okay, let's tilt you guys down a little. And let's take a look at some of the other ones I have. So here we got an actual gold SM. So probably that Art de Simian. That's possibly what this one is. Most of the other ones we're going to look at are not dealership window boxes, but just regular Norev releases. They sometimes tend to have less details than the Citroën dealership ones. I think on this one, that's not going to be the case, I believe. I don't see a lot of difference between the two, tempo-wise and detail-wise. Oh no, you see the centers of the wheels, as I just mentioned on the silver one, had the silver and the flat black on them, and the regular release just all chrome, so no details on those. So you see, there is often somewhere a difference between them, because the Citroen window boxes are often a little bit more expensive than the plain Norev releases, and you will often find slight differences as demonstrated here. I'm going to put these back in the boxes for now, just not to create too much chaos on the table here. And I got another one in brown metallic. Look at that. That color was not on the box of the other one. This one does get the center caps in a different paint. These are also not like the regular releases, just like this box. This box does not mention the vehicle. This box does mention the vehicle. That's because this is a box that has only this model in it. So kind of a complete case of this model that you can buy from Norev and from all kinds of different other models. And then they mention the actual vehicle on the box with the color. So yeah, brown metallic, interesting. You get some silver around the logo, and the logo is silver too, whereas yeah, it's more like this one, I guess, but being silver, it's not that obvious. But on this one, the logo is the color of the body, so it's just a black tampo that is on top of the body color, where this is a separate tampo, you know, much more detailed. Also, the wipers are painted black, and there's some silver around the windscreen and windshield, which yeah, this one also gets, but you know, being silver, it's not that obvious. So yeah, definitely more details on the right one, the brown one, just like on the Citroen window box one. So if you're after one of these, yeah, note or keep in mind that there are differences. There are different levels of finishing on these. Just FYI. Let's get to De Chevaux. This is the oldest one I have boxed. It's actually an older model, because Norev did all kinds of different De Chevaux. This one actually mentions a scale, 154. It's also got the rubber tires and stuff. But this is a kind of a possibly the first model De Chevaux that Citroën did. Designed pre-war, but only released after the war, I believe. So with the small taillights, and then the different hood or bonnet and grille, and then the headlights on some kind of a bar that joins them together through the front there. And I believe the opening part was just until here, and then this was fixated, possibly. Although I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. It kind of looks like it, but I can't quite remember. Nice light gray interior. That's always cool to see. Here we got one from 2015, also the old model. In red with the almost white interior on this one. I think it's lighter than the other one. Yeah, the other one is more gray. This is more like a white. Maybe it doesn't show up on camera that well. It's got the black steering wheel instead of the gray on the other one. I think they had these indicators up there on the side. Cool stuff. So they only had to put one indicator, and that worked for viewable from the rear, from the front, and from the side. Cutting costs, right? And we got a very luxury deux chevaux, 2017, the Charleston, 1987. It says Gris Bordeaux, but that's in the wrong box. It's red and black, not gray and red. Well, if you call that gray, I don't know. To me, that's black, right? Maybe it's in the correct box, but they didn't get the description right. I don't know. So here you can see the newer hood or bonnet. It opens up all the way. Well, maybe the other one did too, but here it looks more like one piece. Very stylish. It's got a dark gray canvas top, black interior. No, it's a dark gray interior. Sorry, it's not black, dark gray. Yeah. I really like these. Can't help it. 2018, we've got the 4x4 Sahara version from 1966. This is the Gris Rosé version. It's kind of a, I don't know. Rosé is kind of a light red, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Like the wine, almost pink. So why this is pink gray or pinkish gray, I don't know, because it doesn't look like it. Very interesting model. So based on the old one and the first ones we saw, the early ones, got the spare wheel on top of there. Doesn't have the little lights so far apart on the bar. It looks slightly different here. Seems to have a handle on the front that we didn't see on the other one. Fuel filler for fuel tank number 1 and fuel filler for fuel tank number 2. And then there was also an engine in the back with I believe a separate ignition. So you could start both of them separately. And then different taillights too. And this is a light for the license plate up there. Dark gray roof. The side light is painted on this one. So this one gets a little bit more detail because it's in a Citroen box. And no, on these older ones, there's no third window like you see on the newer models. So both the both the 4x4 as the regular version did not have the third window on the side. So this got the mud flaps, extensions for the fenders, for the sand being kicked up, of course. And the fuel filler on the original one was here, but the 4x4 version, there's a tank underneath each seat, I believe. So that's the fuel fillers were in the door. Funny enough. So there are quite some differences on these. Even the rear fender, differently shaped. Cool stuff. And here we got another green one from 2020, the Deux Chevaux 6 Special, 1979 bamboo green. Very similar to the one I just showed, but it's not the same, as you might have already noticed. Because this one, it's got the green canvas top, same wheels, a slightly different green, by the way. See, that's nice. Did it mention, yeah, bamboo green, of course. Yeah. I can't remember what the other color was called. The 2CV. Let's take a look. Yeah, something strange that I don't know anything about. But here you can see there's some details. As you see, this came from a red box or more basic version, so this does not have the door handles painted silver. And the 2CV, I mean the Citroen box version, has a little bit more details like the door handles and the different canvas roof color, and some silver for the indicator lights there that the more basic one doesn't get. So you see some differences. If you care for those, pay attention to those. And then the last one, which, well, interestingly, they both have the name on there. So they're like these cases with filled with one vehicle. And this one had less details than the Citroen window box one, but this one does have the door handles painted silver. And that's kind of ruins my theory that there would be like 3 levels of details. Yeah. So I don't know how they decide which one gets what, honestly. So never mind what I said about that. This one I got the double chevron between the Citroen and the Deux Chevaux. Interesting. I didn't notice that on the other ones. Even some silver for the center caps here. Yeah, red canvas top. Yeah, it's got the red fender, so but they don't put the silver on the indicators. They got some black for the grille, so again, different details. Interesting. Yeah, but you see, even if you have the same models, you still get different details and stuff like that. So, and that's one of the things I really like about Norev. Then we get to the HY. You see here, they do call it the HY. Pompier, so fire department, 2017 batch 86. That's the oldest one I have. I don't think I have all of them, but you know, almost all of them. So does this one also say HY in the base? Yeah, but in a different spot, interestingly. Yeah, that's odd. Sapeur-pompier de Paris, sauver ou périr. So we got some silver paint all around for door handles and stuff like that. Fuel filler cap is not painted. Taillights just body color red. Red painted rims. Then my favorite, I mean, I do really like the service one. I really do. But this has to be my favorite. The Friterie from 2017, lot 87. Also in yellow. There's been a few yellow ones. Friterie Le Ch'ti Bilout. This references to French Flanders, all the way up in the north of France. It used to be a part of Flanders where I live until the French stole it from us. And then it became part of France. And because they were Dutch people that were forced to start to speak French, they had some kind of a dialect or an accent when speaking French, which gave them the nickname Ch'ti, because at the end of the some words they often had the or sh sound, something like that. I sometimes do it when I speak French when I'm not paying attention. Yeah, and Bilut is just a dude, a geezer, a guy. So the guy that has the Ch'ti dialect. It's kind of what this French fries food truck is saying, is representing. And of course, French fries shops are a typical Flemish thing, but also a typical Belgian thing. And when you drive through the French Flanders, you will often on churches or on city halls, you will see a French flag, a European flag, a Belgian flag, and a Flemish flag. So yeah, really interesting part of France to visit. I love to go there, drive around. A little bit of yeah, fait divers for you. Just a red version of the HY from 2017. Nothing wrong with just a plain version. You know, customizers can make it their own if they want. Nice. But, you know, not much to say about it. Here we got the 1969 PTT version from 2017. So they released a lot in 2017. PTT in a lot of countries in Europe stood for Post, Telegram, and Telegraph. Bureau mobile, so mobile office. Cool. Got a little window painted up there. It's got an actual window in the back, and then painted window again here. Then we've got one from, well, this is actually the total years this was made, I think, from 1969 till 1981. It's kind of cool they put that on there. 2020, a silver version. Kind of a workhorse, or just a transport van. No designation, no designated function on it. And then also 2020 HY 1980 Glacier, a ice cream van. Silver rims on this, just regular paint. Glace, crème glacée, ice cream, two-tone, very cute. Too bad they didn't do the pink on the back here. That would have kind of been perfect, I think. Oh well, it's good enough. A very cool lineup here. Very glad with these. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for